Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Cadillac. Thanks for stopping by today, and you came just in time, folks. This is the fastest Cadillac that we have ever built. We're looking at the fastest being not just in speed, but also, we also have some other things to boast about. It's about performance value, about luxury, and of course, the design is absolutely breathtaking. This is the 2016 Cadillac Cts-V series. And what do you think about the paint coat? Right away, it's just smacks me right in the face. This is a matte finish. We call it Crystal Frost, and I think that you're really going to enjoy it. It actually is a very touching kind of paint coat, though, so hand wash only, like a fine Armani suit. You're going to have to just take the best care of this car. And you know what? It's going to be so exotic this year that we're only going to make 1 week worth of production out of this particular paint coat, Crystal Frost, in the ATS and Cts-V series, and that's it. So no more for 2016. We're going to see how the consumers really take to it. We're going to dip our toes in the pool, if you will, and that's going to be complementing that awesome carbon fiber hood that comes standard with this vehicle, the carbon fiber package that is in addition to the Cts-V series for 2016. It starts with that front splitter and ends with the rear spoiler, rear diffuser, and you can have some other choices if you like, if that's just a little too much. If you look over at the Ats-V series, we have the ATS in black right now. That trim is available on the CTS if you're not really feeling the carbon fiber. Now, when we're looking at the outside, the exterior aesthetic, it's all about aerodynamics, and that's what makes it so explosive when we put that big powertrain in there. It's actually going to make it faster in the long run than the Z06 Corvette. And we're looking at, let's get to the powertrain, get to some numbers here. We're looking at the V8 6.2 liter engine. Okay, that's going to be an LT4 engine, going to be producing about 640 horses. That's a lot of ponies under the hood. And we're looking at 630 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 is 3.7 seconds. If we're looking at top speed, like I said, it's still slow compared to the Z06. But if we're looking at top speed, we're now getting in the realm of over 200 plus miles per hour top speed. I keep hearing somewhere around 209, but that's unofficial. We'll have to find out more in the next couple of months. We're going to get the packaging, the MSRP officially coming down the pipe here in the next couple of months, hopefully by springtime, when we go unveil the new big size full flagship that's coming out in New York City at the auto show here in April. We'll find out more information about V-Series. But right now, we're sitting at a complete racing suite. This car, what differentiates it from other big names out there like Hellcat. It's a big number, 707 horsepower, all this good stuff. Well, you can go ahead and sit on a rocket ship all day. But at the end of the day, if you don't have a leash on it, if you can't keep that going lap after lap, if you don't have control and beautiful luxury ride, it means nothing to me. So I'm looking at this type of V-Series, bringing you performance value like magnetic ride control suspension, 1,000 times a second. It'll tighten and loosen all four corners using a magnetic metallic fluid that once stimulated with electrons, it'll go from olive oil to a real hard clay and everywhere in between 1,000 times a second. Now 40% more responsive with the new V-Series. Okay, we got that technology after we beat a $250,000 Ferrari about 2009. We beat them by 2 car lengths. And they said, how did you do it with a wagon automatic Cts-V? I said, hey, it's magnetic ride control suspension with that big engine. They said, can you give it to us? And we said, no problem, we're just going to lease it to you. So every time that they sell a product with magnetic ride control, we get a royalty, and that's coming to Cadillac. This is developed by Cadillac and for your V-Series coming up this fall. Now we have that magnetic ride control available here. We have Brembo brakes on the outside, these 19-inch rims. Pilot Super Sport from Michelin, by the way. That's the tires, it's a tri-blend. We got a 6-piston staggered set of Brembo brakes in front, 4-piston set in the rear. The tires themselves are wider in the back. It is a rear-wheel drive platform and 295s in the back, 265 millimeter in the front. So you got a lot of tread back here to eat that ground. It's a rear-wheel drive platform, so you're going to take off at 200 plus in a hurry, and you're going to have a real stable ride. Now, with all that being said, you need that leash on the big dog engine, right? You need to be able to control it. Well, we do have an impressive 8-speed automatic transmission custom made for the V-Series and the Z06 Corvette only. And we're looking at that being faster than a dual clutch system, say in a Porsche. But it's going to be seamless, going 0 to 60, 0 to 10. You can take it downtown and do the stop and go thing, or you could take it to your NASCAR, lap racing event. And regardless, it's going to give you a seamless ride and not have that hiccup feeling you feel in most high performance cars. Now, all that being said, rear differential cooling system, 2 other coolers besides the supercharger cooler. This car is ready to race, but we have seatbelts for 5. We have enough room in the back trunk for 2 full-size sets of golf clubs, and you can still go smoke that $250,000 Ferrari. That sounds amazing to me. Well, we have the interior. Check this out. We have, of course, Recaro racing seats as it's standard with this vehicle, and the V Series. We have a saffron insert, jet black interior, suede microfiber, and we have a couple other bells and whistles I think you'll be really happy about, including 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot. We, of course, have that heads-up display and full-color digital gauge cluster. And if that's not enough, if it wasn't enough to take this beautiful, beautiful car and go and tear up some other high-performance vehicles on the road, we also have a high-definition data recorder right here on the front glass. So you can be able to take up to 3 hours of footage of your race beating that Ferrari, and then instantaneously upload it to Facebook with your 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot, brag about it even more. Talk about just rubbing it in people's face. Why not put it on the World Wide Web? Well, that's what we're doing here at the Cadillac V Series for 2016. It'll be available this fall. MSRP is not officially out yet. I am guesstimating at 78. I know last year we were topped out about 73, so let's keep our ear to the ground. Go to Cadillac.com for more information. You can get a very special email that you can only get here in Chicago for the V Series performance line, ATS, CTS, and our new racing car, the Ats-VR. That is a Chicago-based email. So make sure you go and talk to a representative on the floor and get that email to them today here at the Cadillac display. Thanks so much for stopping by, for talking to us about the V Series and the other products we got here on the showroom floor. Remember to go to Cadillac.com coming up this April to check out the new CT6, and that's going to be the emergence of our new nomenclature for all of our cars. You'll have alphanumeric names for everything. It's a CT and a number and an XT and a number, so car and then a truck. And then everything else except for Escalade is going to be changed to that new nomenclature. But if Escalade's not going to be changed, and we already know we're going to have a truck, then what else is coming? I think a small Escalade's coming. I think we're going to get a new SRX. I think we got a couple other things. Who would like to see a convertible Cadillac? Haven't had that in a little while, probably since the XLR ended in 2009. It's an explosive time, folks. We got $20 billion invested into this company in the next 12 to 24 months. And that is coming from the top. Our new president, Johan de Dyson, just said, we're going to be changing things up, we're going to be incredibly competitive, and we're also going to bring a change to the dealership experience. You're going to have a boutique format, I call it a cappuccino treatment. You're going to have the utmost in care and customer service going into this new transition. I call it a new company, even though we've been around for 112 years here with the brand. Now, all that being said, we appreciate your time, I appreciate your ear, and remember here at Cadillac, we don't just make luxury cars, we build Cadillacs.